We're just getting set up to bring in Facebook at the same time. I think we've got Facebook now as well. Hi everyone, how are you all? So what's my intention for today? My intention for today is that at the end of this live, that your lives will improve because of the things that you've heard. So you'll know the things that you can do to make your lives better, and that you will be happier. That's what I really, really want more than anything. So hi, everybody's talking here. Hi, Janice. Hi, Raven. So happy to have you all. Is this good doing it on a Sunday for some of you because you don't have to work? Because, you know, that's why we wanted to do it. We wanted to do it on a Sunday so that it would be, you know, perfect for the ones that are working. Hi, Lisa. Okay, so I am not going to waste any time at all. And I'm going to do a couple of questions. Now, you know, sometimes I notice when I get questions that there are two questions that don't seem similar, but they really are. They kind of have the same answer. And there are two that I have here that kind of have the same answer. So the first one, this is from Instagram. Is it okay to keep thinking about what I want or order it once and then forget about it? And then the second question that is going to have a similar answer is Power of Now says that we should be in the present moment, but visualization is all about the future. How long should I stay in my head? So let me just answer these. Do you know what? With The Secret, I absolutely thought about it every single day. Every single day, I felt it and felt it and felt it. I saw it sweeping the world. I saw a book in bookstores when I traveled to London or all kinds of different places when I was working for The Secret and when we were preparing for The Secret. And I would just see The Secret wherever I went, and I would imagine how much it would affect people's lives. But I imagined it as though it was happening now. So the answer is order it once and then forget about it. It kind of depends what it is, because there are some things that you don't have so much attachment around, and so you can just kind of visualize it once and then you can let it go and it'll come, because you're doing that all the time anyway, right? Like every single second of our life we're creating. So you're doing it. You're doing it brilliantly. And the other thing about how long should I stay in my head, when you visualize, it's the same kind of answer, because you visualize, yes, and remember that you're in the present moment when you're visualizing. And when you visualize, you got to visualize as though you have it already, as though it's here already, as though it's present already. So when you visualize, you're not visualizing in the future. You have to visualize as though you have it already. If you do it in the future, it's always going to be in the future. And so you're not going to stay in your head. Again, it's kind of the same sort of answer. Then live with it as though you have it already. Okay. Next question. Petula, what a beautiful name. Oh, you love the Dare to Dream film. Thank you so much. When is the next one? Well, we'll see. Okay. Hi. Oh, somebody from Cyprus. Wow. Hi, Melina from Sweden. And you know what? I don't know. There's enough light on this phone to see. I've got all the secret team here, so I'm just mentioning a technical thing to them so I can see everybody's comments on Instagram as well. So anyway, let me ask. Hi from Scotland. Hi. Hi, Frankie. Oh my God, India. Wow. Las Vegas. Hi, Maria Vargas. Oh. Okay, so here's another question. What is your advice on manifesting the best life when your life is full of adversity, co-parenting with a narcissist, and living with trauma from abuse? So without a doubt, Claudia, without a doubt, the welcoming practice in The Greatest Secret is definitely for you. because the welcoming practice, what you do is you're releasing traumatic memories. And so what I'm going to do later on in this live, I'm going to do the welcoming practice so you can watch. There are various ways that I approach it in the Greater Secret, because sometimes something clicks with some people, and then sometimes the way that I phrase it in a different way clicks with other people. So I will be doing the welcoming practice again, and that is for anything negative. So we'll do it in a little bit. Next question. What is the exact formula for manifesting consistently and not just at random? I really love this question, because you are manifesting consistently all the time. I think what you want is, how do you deliberately manifest, right? Consistently. And the way to do that is to always talk about what you want and always think about what you want, and really don't give your attention to thoughts of what you don't want. So always think of what you want, always talk about what you want, and just watch yourself, right? Just begin to learn all about you and your mind. And then you will become a master of the world. I promise you, you can become a master of the world. You really can. Here's another question that's kind of good, and I think is relevant to a lot of people, because sometimes we get tripped up on the end result. What is the end result? And with what we're trying to manifest. And this is a perfect situation of maybe just focusing on the wrong thing. I want to study at one of the world's top universities. I have already applied there. I have been visualizing about what it would feel like to get an offer letter from there. But I feel I still need something more to make my dream real. Please help. Well, the thing is that getting a letter is not the end result, is it? You want to be at the university. you want to be at the university. So therefore, you want to visualize being at the university. And what I would suggest, I don't know what university it is, and I'm Australian, so I don't know exactly what you can get your hands on that represents that university. Like, do they have like, like sweatshirts and things that have the logo on them and all of those kinds of things? But get the logo and put it everywhere, all around where you live, all around your room, on the mirror, on the refrigerator. Just surround yourself with the university's name and its logo, and really feel that you are at the university. Now, I want to share with you, there are two Australian girls, volleyball players, who were playing in the Olympic Games a few Olympic Games ago. And they wanted gold. Of course, they wanted gold. And they were not the favourites, far from it. But do you know what they did? They filled their apartment with all gold things. Gold statues, gold everything. They put gold everywhere. They got gold cushions, they got gold covers, they got everything gold. And guess what? Those two girls won gold. So I think it's really easy to do, right? So yeah, so that's a good one. If anybody is thinking of something that they want to achieve or something that they want to manifest, just surround yourself with that. I mean, look, when we were making The Secret, I wrote notes on cards, and I had them everywhere. I had them in the bathroom, I had them on the refrigerator, I had them when you open the refrigerator, I had them on cupboards, I had them on walls. I mean, it was completely surrounded. So I don't know. You can. For me, I just found whenever I read those things made me feel as though it had happened already, and so it really, it really works. And I'm just going to do one more from here. When there are diseases, how to behave during physical pain. And so the welcoming practice that I'm going to be sharing with you all is also for physical pain. So anybody who is suffering from any kind of physical pain or any kind of diagnosis that they don't want, or anything in their body that's not, perfectly what you want, then we will do the welcoming practice, which is really kind of a letting go and a releasing. So we'll do that in a little bit. In the meantime, hi Heather. Awesome. Hi, Mandy. Hey, Melissa from Dubai. Wow. Wow. Hi, Anna. Nicole. All right. So let's do some more questions. Let me just have a sip of water. Oh, no, I want to talk to you about, first of all, I want to talk to you about before you think another thought. I can't forget that. This is the title of the talk. Right. It's kind of important, right? So before you think another thought, so let's just cover the fact that every single thought creates. So the thoughts that we energize and the thoughts that we give our attention to, it doesn't matter about all the thoughts that are flying around that you don't even notice and don't give your attention to, because it's you who energizes the thoughts. Thoughts actually don't have power in and of themselves. You are the one, the amazing, incredible being that you are, who empowers those thoughts. So when you say things like, I make great money in my job, I am broke, I'm overweight, I can eat whatever I want, never put on weight, all of those thoughts create. And so what you need to do is you need to think the thought before you have what you want. You've got to kind of do the opposite. There's no way around that. So whatever you want, obviously you want it because you don't have it at the moment. And so therefore you have to talk about it and you have to think about it. Just think about, I don't mean go talking about it with other people, but you need to think about it as though you have it already. That's the whole point about it. So, and it seems easy, doesn't it? To think about what you want. Like, doesn't that seem really easy? And it is when you get on a roll with the mind. It is, because as you start to get the mind more positive, then it becomes much easier and easier, because the mind's just throwing up positive thoughts all the time. So it's just a program, it's just a recording, and you can make it do whatever you want it to do. You can make it more positive, and you can disempower those negative thoughts too. So a single thought, one single thought is all it takes to manifest, as long as you don't think any contradictory thoughts. One thought will manifest. The quieter that your mind is, the faster you manifest. And the reason for that is because if your mind is quiet, then you're not thinking contradictory thoughts, you see. And so you manifest really quickly. And one of the reasons I wrote The Greatest Secret is for that very reason, is to have a quieter mind. So your mind isn't being really rough on you and throwing up all mean thoughts and you're not deserving and all of those kinds of things, or throwing up thoughts at you about traumatic memories from the past, or making up stories about other people when they're not true at all, or scaring you about things in the world when you're perfectly fine. And so, yeah, it's the quieter your mind, the better your life is going to be. And Lester Levinson, he's featured in The Greatest Secret, and this will give you an idea of how extraordinary the point you can get to. He used to go out without a wallet. He used to go out without anything. And because he knew the infinite being that he was, that everything would be given to him in the moment that he needed it. Yeah, everything. So he went without a wallet. How incredible is that? I know that Yogananda did that too. Yogananda did a similar experiment as well. But yeah, you can experiment with things like this. So Lester Levinson also says in The Greatest Secret, if you would just think about what you want, that's all you'll ever get. Boy, that would be my greatest message to you as well. Well, not my greatest, I've got lots. I've got lots of messages. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing these. There's so many things I want to tell you. And gosh, hi Alicia. Oh, gratitude is great, Michelle. Gratitude is great. Really, really great. Yeah. Okay, so does seem very easy to think about what you want. And the I don't want is can be tricky for us, because sometimes we can be thinking I don't want without even realizing that we're thinking it. Just with little things that go wrong. For example, car breaks down on the way to an appointment, or you hit standstill traffic, or you're not feeling 100% and you wake up to a new day hoping you're going to feel better, and then so many times in the day you're like, when's this going to go? When am I going to feel better? All of those thoughts are saying, I don't want this, I don't want this. And that thought alone creates resistance in us. And resistance, what you resist persists. Remember, it was in The Secret. And in The Greatest Secret, I take that, what you resist persists, further, so you understand it at a far, far greater level. You can't change anything if you have resistance around it. You have the ability to change absolutely anything in the world. You can, any circumstance, even when it's manifested, but you can't change it if you're feeling resistance about what is manifested, because the resistance is really, really powerful and it holds it to you, a bit like super glue, you know, just like sticks the situation to you. So the idea, therefore, is to let go of resistance. And let me think of some other things that you might have had an argument with your partner, you can't find your phone, it's raining, and you're planning on a picnic, or some piece of clothing that you absolutely love shrunk in the wash, or the colors ran and wrecked it, right? Or you're cold, or you're too hot, or you couldn't get a parking space and you're running late, and all of those things, right? All of those just day-to-day things. And anytime any of those happen, we have this resistance, like, I don't want this. And basically what we're doing is we're saying inside, no. We're like, no, I don't want this. And so that thought, I don't want this, can be challenging for us. And so by me mentioning this to you and telling you about the resistance that you feel inside, I am hoping that you will begin to notice how you're feeling in your body. And that when something happens that you didn't want, is to really feel your body and feel it like tense up, right? It just kind of tenses up. And so you get to understand when you're feeling resistance. And when we do the welcoming practice, then we're letting go of all resistance. That's the best thing that we could ever do. Hi from Finland. Oh my gosh, time's going really quickly today. Am I talking too much? I feel like I am talking a lot. Who else is there to talk, right? Mental resistance, if we are manifesting something. I'm going to give you the welcoming practice. And hi, Robin. You guys ask so many great questions. Do you know what? Hi from Ireland. I wish that I could answer every single one of your questions. I really do. But I hope with the ones that I'm answering that they are going to help you. Okay, so, all right. Will we do the welcoming practice, or will we just do a question? Will we just do another question? Okay, so here's a question from, wow, Yelenia on Facebook. What if you have anxiety and your fears take over? It's so hard to imagine what you want in that state. Yeah, don't try and imagine it while you're fearful. No. Because the happier you are, the more powerful you are. And the lower you're feeling, thank goodness you're not as powerful. And thank goodness, because we'd just be creating all kinds of crummy stuff, right? So don't even, when you're feeling anxious and fearful, don't even try and create. Just sort of do something. When you find yourself feeling happy, like you did something that day, it was really great, something went really well for you, put on your favorite piece of music, talk to a friend that always makes you laugh, or just do something. When you're feeling really good, that's the time to visualize, okay? So also from Facebook, how to overcome, I will be happy, right, this is from The Greatest Secret, where I explain in The Greatest Secret that very often we put our happiness on hold. And we do it by thinking to ourselves, I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when I've graduated. I'll be happy when I get that job. I'll be happy when I'm back at work. I'll be happy when I've found the house. I'll be happy when I'm pregnant. I'll be happy when I've met my perfect partner. All of these things that I'll be happy when. And we do it subconsciously, we're not doing it deliberately. We're kind of holding back our happiness, because your natural state is happiness. You are like a happiness fountain, every one of you, absolutely every one of you. And the only thing that is covering up all of that happiness is the mind and its stories and its thoughts. Mind is fabulous, but its negative thoughts and its stories, we don't want them. They're not who we are. They're not the truth. And so why would we even listen to them, or why would we even believe them? But you are not getting it because you are not happy. I am trapped. Hang on. So I'll be happy when I have it, car, house, etc. But you are not getting it because you are not happy. I'm trapped. Okay, so guess what? You can make a decision to be happy right now, just the way things are. You really can, because it's who you are. You are happiness. You're not somebody that's happy. You are happiness itself. Anytime you feel happiness, you're feeling your true nature. You can make a decision that I am going to be happy. And you can set an intention. Tomorrow, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be happy. I'm going to feel amazing. I'm going to be on top of the world. I'm going to be full of joy tomorrow. You can do that, and you will be, and do it for a few nights, set an intention for a few nights, and you'll get happier and happier. So the thing is, you deserve the car, you deserve the house, you deserve all of those things. But those things are not going to give you lasting happiness. They'll give you fleeting happiness, but you deserve to have them. You deserve to have whatever you want. Yeah, but it's tough. I'll be happy when I have it, but you are not getting it because you're not happy. I'm trapped. I hope I answered the question. I think I did. I think I've sort of given you a way out of that. And just watch how you're feeling, and with the welcoming practice too, which I think I better do now. If you are not feeling happy, then any feeling that you have, you can do in the welcoming practice. So let's just quickly do the welcoming practice. Hi, Dominique. Hi, everyone on Instagram. Seeing all your messages. Oh, thank you for all the hearts. Hi, everyone. World of positivity. Doesn't that sound good, hey? World of positivity. So the welcoming practice is really a releasing practice. This is what my teacher taught me, and my teacher learned it from Lester Levinson, who's featured in my latest book. And so really what you're doing is you're releasing things and you're letting things go. So here are the things that you're letting go. And this is great. It's the one practice for everything. Like, it's one-stop shopping, So negative thoughts. You use this practice for negative thoughts, negative feelings, traumatic memories. Okay, any memories of trauma. And we've all had some things happen to us, haven't we? And some people have had a lot worse. But all of them, all traumatic memories, any physical pain, any physical diagnoses that you don't want, and any beliefs that you don't want. For example, here's a belief that you don't want. You have to work hard to get money, right? You've got to struggle and work hard to get money. You've got to struggle in life. You don't want that belief, right? So that's one to welcome. Okay, so let me, I'm going to do kind of a different welcome this time. So we're kind of going to be like a camera. When you're taking a photograph of something and you take a close-up of an object, right? So like this, you take a close-up of an object, And then you decide to take a wide shot where it's really panoramic and you're not focused on anything, but everything is in the picture. Okay, that's what we're going to do with our attention. So I want you to look around for an object near you. It could be your phone, it could be anything. Just find an object, and I want you to feel what it feels like to just be focused on that object. So you're just focused on that, and you can notice that everything else around it you're not really seeing because you're focused on the object. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to open your attention so it's no longer focused on the object. Open your attention wide, like you're a camera taking a panoramic shot. So open your attention. Now, you might need to do this a couple of times, but once you get the hang of it, you will be able to do it so fast. So open up your attention, and what you'll notice when your attention is open, you should notice like a slight relaxing in your body, like a little less tension in your body. Some of the tension is gone. And so once again, if you're focused, normally you see we're focused all the time because the mind is always wanting to focus on everything. And so what we're doing right now is we are having the mind go to the background, okay? And this place that I'm asking you to do in opening your attention, when you open your attention to the feeling, to the memory, to the thought, to the diagnosis, to the pain, all of those things are related to the mind. When you open your attention, your mind goes into the background, and there is relief. There is real relief. Now, while you are like this, what is happening is you are releasing all the energy around that negative thought or negative feeling or memory or pain. You're releasing it. Don't focus on any of those things, right? Don't focus on the feeling, don't focus on the thought, don't focus on the memory. She'll only make them bigger. You just open your attention wide, like a camera, taking a panoramic shot, and you could feel some energy moving through your chest area. And what you are doing is, this is so extraordinary. My teacher gave me this. This is so extraordinary. You are releasing the energy around that traumatic memory. You are releasing the energy around painful situation in the body. You're releasing all resistance. Like the longer that you like this, all the resistance is going because the mind is in the background. And so I'll keep doing this welcoming practice with you over and over. It's the most important practice in the greatest secret. I approach it in lots of different ways there, but I will always keep doing it because it is your way to freedom. You know, you release all of these things, you are going to be free. Every time you release something, you get happier. And guess what? When you're really happy, everything you've ever wanted just pours into your life. And so the secret told you how to use your mind to create whatever you want to be, do, or have. And so many of you are doing it, and you know how important it is to feel good from the secret. Well, the greatest secret frees you from negativity and helps bring everlasting happiness. And when you have that lasting happiness, wow, life is so good. You know, it's like you'd feel like you don't even need something to be happy. You just feel so good, like the way that you are. And then because you feel like you don't need it, everything just comes, boom, into your life like that. So, okay, so we are going to go back to, hi, Daniel. Hi, Dawny. Hi, Lily Leanne on Instagram. Sandy, hi. Is this Sunday good for you guys? You know, we did the other ones during the week. So, yeah. Oh, it's so good to connect with you all. It really, really is. I just really, with all my heart, want to help in whatever way I can because you're all incredible, you know. You're absolutely incredible. You're really brave to be here on planet Earth for a start, right? And you're so powerful. You're way more powerful than you realize. You are so powerful. Okay, so let's do another question. Oh, that's easy. A question from Instagram. How can you visualize your marriage when you don't know who you're marrying? Doesn't matter. You don't have to visualize the face or the person, not at all. And this is also if you're wanting to attract your perfect partner. You don't have to visualize their face. You just have to feel the feeling of what it's like. Okay? Just feel the feeling. You can visualize everybody saying congratulations, right? You can visualize all of that. You can visualize, that you've got a wedding ring on. Look, I got married, all of those things. But you don't have to visualize the person's face. And the same with a perfect partner. You can make a list of all of the things that you want in a perfect partner, heaps and heaps and heaps of things, right? Hundreds of things. You can make a list of hundreds of things of the perfect person for you. You do not have to visualize their face. Okay. Oh, it's such a good question. Question from Instagram, Rhonda, how do you silence the mind? Okay, so hopefully in my latest book, I've helped you do that. Because one of the ways to silence the mind is to understand the mind, right? It's to understand a lot more about it. And in The Secret, you got to understand how powerful it is in creating what you want, what you don't want. But also, it's also to understand it at a whole different level, at a far deeper level. And then it doesn't seem to have the power over you when you know more about it, when you understand what its tricks can be. And I think I called it a trickster or something like that. What did I call it in the greatest? Oh yeah, I called it a troublemaker. Yeah, I called it a troublemaker in the greatest scene. It's the greatest creator, but it's also a troublemaker, because if it says anything mean about you, no, it's a troublemaker. So yeah, so you can silencing your mind. The first step to getting a quieter mind is to get your mind positive, because then you do that with The Secret, obviously, is to be positive. And positive just means your mind is thinking about what you want and not about what you don't want. That's what's positive, because everybody wants different things. So and then in The Greatest Secret, you understand a whole lot more about the mind. A lot of people have meditated, and I didn't do that kind of traditional meditation, where you sit there quieting the mind. I was more diligent with what thoughts were in my mind and that they were positive. And that if a negative thought came up that I really gave my attention to and energized, I would just immediately think the opposite thought. And I would say that thought 3 times in my head to cancel out the negative thought, so it didn't create anything. So yeah, I didn't meditate, but what I did do is everything that's in The Greatest Secret. Anything that I write and anything that we create at The Secret are all the things that I have done that I absolutely know work. And meditation, if you're somebody who loves meditation, fantastic, keep doing it. If it's working for you, keep doing it. A lot of people find that when they go to meditate, that their mind just goes crazy. And they're trying to quieten their mind with their mind. But the thing is, their mind's a bit of a troublemaker. And so when you're trying to quieten your mind with your mind, it's really, it's not easy, I find that if I take my attention off my mind, right, and the mind goes into the background. So if I open my attention, the mind goes into, it stops. It just stops. So that's the best way to do it. Shall we do one more question? Hi, Maria, Amanda. Oh, some of these names I can't really pronounce. But hi, everyone. I hope you're having a really good day. Hey, hi from Wales, Sarah. Hi. Hi. Oh, don't worry about blocks. Somebody just mentioned about blocks. Welcome the blocks. Welcome them. Just do the practice that I gave you. Welcome the blocks, because they're negative, right? So and they're things that you don't want. So just welcome those. Open your attention. think of the block that you feel is blocking you. So just get that block in your mind, then take your focus off it and open your attention and just stay like that for a few seconds. It feels so nice. Just stay like this. It just feels so nice until you just kind of feel it releasing. And keep doing it until you can't remember what the block was. And that means it's completely gone. So, okay. Everybody, well, I've gone over. Wow, I've never heard of that place. That's incredible. Sacramento, hi. Hi, everybody in the States. Hi, everybody in Australia. Hi to my sisters in Australia, my sister in the United States. I love you guys so much. I hope that today helped you have a better life, right? Because you deserve it. And I'm going to see you soon. Lots of love. Bye, everyone.